Hello my sugar plums, welcome back to my channel. Guys, in today's DIY I'm gonna be showing you how to make this last minute Valentine's Day gift idea in only 4 steps. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the tutorial, and I'm gonna be showing you what you need. So first thing that you're gonna be needing, of course, is gonna be your glass, whatever glass that you want to choose, guys. Wine glass, champagne glass, hard liquor glass. It doesn't really matter which glass that you choose, guys. Now, I have my glasses, and then I have print out some word, and my glass is gonna be saying be mine, and the other one will be saying I'm yours. So whatever word you want to put on your glasses, just go ahead and print it out. Now I'm using my 18 karat gold leaf pen. I'm gonna go ahead and trace out the word, with my gold pen. Now the way that you're gonna be doing that, you're gonna cut out your word, place it inside your glass, guys. You have to make sure you hold it in place. So if it's too hard for you to hold it down, just go ahead and use like a piece of tape to hold it down, but you have to make sure that it's not moving. So you can take your time and trace out the word that you want to put on your glass. Now using my gold pen, guys, you might need to go over it like 2 or 3 times to coat it, to give it like a nice opaque look without any streak on it. So that's what I did. I went out and did 3 coats on each one of them. Now you have to make sure that you let it dry between each coat, or otherwise you're just gonna scrape out the first layer that you put down. So spinning that out a little bit is just me writing the same thing, so I don't want to bore you with this part, guys. It's so easy. So this is step number 1. Put your word inside your glass, trace it out with your marker or your gold pen leaf, whatever you want to choose, guys. And if you're gonna use like some sort of marker to do it, make sure it's permanent marker. And if you make some type of mistake using a permanent marker or even the gold leaf pen, just use like a little bit of alcohol and wipe it down before it's dry. So if you make like some type of mistake while you're doing that, just take like a little piece of cotton with alcohol in it and wrap it down before it's dry. If it's dry, guys, it's not gonna come off, so be careful. And after I finish doing that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure it's dry first, and then I'll go over it and with my gold pen again, do the same thing, let it dry again and go over it again for a last time, and then let it dry completely. Now I'm gonna be showing you, because it's glass, it was difficult to show. I placed something black inside of it, and this is what it looks like. Now this one I did off camera, but it's basically I did the same thing. This one is the one that says be mine, and it's completely dry. You can see it's like very nice, very opaque. And then you're gonna go ahead and let everything dry, guys. Now once all my glass is completely dry, we're gonna move on to step number 2, which is you're gonna be needing some Mod Podge and some glitter. Now choose whatever color you want, or if you don't want any glitter on it, you can just leave it like this, and then you can just move on to step number 3. Now me, I want glitter, guys. You guys know I love bling, I love shiny things, I love glitter. So for the first glass, I'm gonna be using this beautiful gold champagne glitter. This one I got from Michael's, and I believe it's from the Recollection brand. So I'm gonna lightly brush some Mod Podge all over the glass, except for the part that have the wording, and using like a box and like some wax paper, I'm gonna put glitter all over the glass. Now I'm using the wax paper and the box just to catch out any fallout glitter, because I'm gonna be using a lot of glitter on it. And then you can just take the glitter and put it back inside your box, so that way you don't use or lose anything that you for unnecessary reason. And as you see I'm doing here, I'm just taking all the glitter that fell off, and I'm just putting right back into my little container, so that way you don't waste your stuff, guys, because it's expensive if you're gonna keep buying stuff, so don't waste your stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one aside, let it dry for a moment, and then I'm gonna go and move on to the second glass, which is I'm gonna be doing the same thing again. Use a light coat of Mod Podge, and then for this one I'm gonna be using like a it's a color shifting iridescent white glitter, and if you move it in certain way it's gonna be purple, if you move it a certain way it's gonna be green. It's very, very beautiful. So again, I'm gonna go ahead with the second glass, and I'm gonna be using this glitter and do the same thing again. Put the glitter all over it, catch the fallout, and then once I'm done, take the glitter that fell off, put it back in my little bag, and we save ourselves some glitter that you don't want to waste. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the cups dry for like about like 20 minutes, just so the Mod Podge can, you know, dry a little bit. Then after that, we're gonna be moving on to step number 3, which is literally, guys, you have to seal your glitter before you put your epoxy on it. Now the way you can do that, you have like different options. You can use like in a liquid varnish to put on top of it, or you can use like a spray varnish, and then or you can use Mod Podge to just seal it again. It doesn't matter which way you choose, guys. They're all gonna be dry clear out. This is the liquid varnish, and this one is the spray varnish that I'm gonna be using because it's easier for me to do it that way. And this is Mod Podge, guys. It's just, you know, brush it or spray it on top of it, and then that's it. Now this is what my cup look like after I finished spraying it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let it dry. You can see the white one become quite clear, but it's gonna be opaque again once everything is dry. Now this is what they look like once they are completely dry out. Now we're gonna move on to step number 4, which is just applying your epoxy. So this step is very easy to make. Make sure you have all your safety gear, guys, glove, you know, your mask on. You know, be really careful when you're using epoxy because it's very dangerous to use. So I'm gonna be using this little medicine cup because you technically do not need a lot of epoxy, guys. This thing's gonna barely take any epoxy. My epoxy is 1-to-1 ratio. I use the Permarine Supply epoxy, and if you don't have epoxy, I'm showing you right there, you can just mix your epoxy and then take your finger, lightly dip it into the epoxy, and lightly, you know, go all over the cup until you completely coat it. Just do it lightly, let it dry. If you have to do it 2 times, just do it twice, but you have to let it dry and cure in between each one. But I have a cup turner. I'm gonna be using the cup turner, guys. I'll leave everything that I use in the description box below for you guys if you wanna try to get them. It's very easy. The cup turner make everything so much easier for you when you're using it. So I'm putting my cup in my turner, and then as you can see, I'm just putting a little bit of epoxy at a time, and then I'm gonna coat the whole thing until I feel that there is no more greedy part, because the glitter is gonna be greedy. So that's why I like using my finger to coat it, so that way I can fill out where I need to put more epoxy. So once we finish doing that, we're gonna let the cup turner turn. But again, guys, I'm gonna be using my heat gun on low setting to you know, remove any bubble that's like on top of the glass, and then I'm gonna let it, you know, keep turning. Leave your cup turner on, and then I'm gonna leave it on for like 8 hours to keep turning, and then we're gonna let it cure. Now again, guys, when using epoxy, make sure you have your gloves, make sure you have your mask on, and make sure you're using it in a ventilated area. And also another thing, make sure you're using epoxy that says food grade on it when you're gonna use it into something that you're gonna be using you know, to put food on it. So now this is the next morning. My cup is completely dry. I'm gonna go again with my gold leaf pen, and I'm just gonna go with using the pen. I'm gonna do the rim in the gold color again, just to make it pop a little bit. Now this is the little bit of epoxy that I'm gonna be using. Literally, it's just 1 spoon of A and 1 spoon of B. You really don't need a lot of epoxy, and you're gonna let your pen, the ink from the gold pen on the rim, dry completely before you do that. Do not just do the gold and then try to do the epoxy, and it will come off. So let it dry. Once it's dry, put it back into your cup turner, and then lightly, you can see, guys, I'm using a little bit of epoxy on the tip of my finger, and lightly coat the gold rim of the glass, and then I'm gonna go over the glass again with the epoxy, and we're gonna let it cure again. And it's not gonna take a long time this time, maybe like 4 or 5 hours to cure, because I'm in a hot, environment again. So let it cure completely. Once it's dried, that's it, you're done. 4-step, guys, and you have a beautiful Valentine's Day DIY gift. It will only take you like 1 day to make, guys. Super easy, super beautiful, and you can make your own basket. Pair it out with a nice bottle of wine and some chocolate, and make yourself or somebody else happy. This is what my cups look like right now after they finish. I love them. They are so beautiful. They come out really, really, really nice, guys. And that's it. You don't have to spend money to buy yourself, something really fancy. I bought mine at Dollar Tree. They're like $1. So, this thing cost me barely nothing to make, and it's beautiful. Now I have those beautiful little cup display cup that I got from Amazon. If you're doing like tumblers, or if you want to put like anything to display on it, guys, they are so beautiful. They come in a pair. I'll leave the link also for you in the description box below if you want to go ahead and grab yourself one as well, guys. This is my DIY, guys, for the last minute Valentine's Day gift idea. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to give me a like, share with your friend and family. Thank you for being here. For all my subscribers, thank you for all your support. I really love you. And if it's your first time here, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you another DIY, guys, very, very soon. And as always, guys, be blessed and stay blessed. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. I love you. Mwah. Bye bye.